guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Sibahle Mkhize and this is my channel. If you are a regular degular, a regular liker, a regular sharer, honey, thank you so much for coming back once again. And if you are new here today, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you click that subscribe button so you can join the regular degulars. Okay, my loves, I'm back with another video in collaboration with my favorite university, Moreland University. And today we are going to be talking about something that I was actually reflecting on the other day. 3 years or 4 years into teaching now in this school as a primary school teacher, I've realized that I learned so many hacks and so many little sets of skills that I feel like I wouldn't have learned if I didn't study at Moreland. So today I'm going to be sharing some hacks or teacher hacks that are related to classroom management, parent communication, as well as curriculum development. So if you guys are enjoying this video so far and you want to learn more about this, definitely stay watching. If you also want to hear more about Moreland University, I've made multiple other videos about them. You could also go straight to their website and read up about their courses. They offer master's programs in education, as well as the Teach Now Preparation Certificate that you can complete in 9 months. This is the same course that I did, and these are the hacks that I learned while studying through them. So stay watching, click the link in the description once you're done watching so that you can also apply, enroll, and speak to one of their representatives or their enrollment officers so that you can hear more about how you can use the course to better position yourself to get that teaching job that you want. Okay, let's get started. So I've got my notes here, guys, so that I stay on track. So please excuse me looking down ever so often. Okay, so the first one are the classroom hacks, okay? So the classroom management hacks, the first one that I learned that I still use today is using positive framing instead of punishment. So this goes to how you speak to the kids when you feel like their behavior is not good. So Teach Now emphasizes a proactive management skill instead of a overreactive reaction to discipline. So instead of saying stop talking, sit down, da da da, you can just be like, okay guys, let's focus for the next 5 minutes, let's focus on this for the next 5 minutes. So this keeps the tone very much positive instead of maintaining a constant loud and aggressive kind of energy. Obviously, this goes specific to the classes. If your classroom behavior and discipline is really, really bad and you need to raise your voice a bit and be stern, that's absolutely fine. But what I'm avoiding is that every single lesson you are shouting, you are making the kids feel a little bit anxious. So definitely switch up your tone a bit, have a bit of a positive approach to your wording. You can still absolutely have authority in your voice and be stern, but your wording is also super, super important, okay? Another one was establishing clear routines from day one. A mistake that a lot of teachers make is try to be friends with the kids and kind of be someone who's just yes to this, yes to that, talking, having fun with the kids, but not having some clear routines in place. Consistency is the backbone of classroom management. Having simple routine, transitions between activities, having signals to have their attention will definitely help you build trust with the kids and also have a good balance of, Miss Ba is very much friendly, kind, and, excited to teach us, but also she also makes sure that we get things done. There's clear routines, there's clear classroom management. Don't cross that line. You know what I mean? Another hack that I learned was actually starting to track students' behavior. Keeping a simple tracker or a log of the students' behavior, their signaling or their triggers or their responses to things will really help you kind of decide how you're going to move forward when it comes to spotting their trends, spotting things that kids are doing at specific times of the year, but also you can start to personalize your reward systems, personalize the support for specific students. And this really was a game changer for me, really getting to know the kids, knowing specifically what are their triggers, what are the things that set them off, really, really helped me and helped their future teachers because I was able to share that information with them. All right. Okay, the next part I want to chat about is the curriculum hacks. The first one is backward design planning. Now, this was something in one of the modules that we learned, and this was a key one. Moreland actually trains us to design lessons starting with the learning outcomes first. So instead of figuring out instead of going from warm up to first activity to this to that, you actually start with what do you want the kids to learn, and then work backwards, So this was actually really cool because we were drawing, curriculum and designing. And once what that looks like, you started to build, the activities that led to the students getting to the actual outcome. So it was quite an interesting way and a non-traditional way to create curriculum and design curriculum. Another way that we, learned how to differentiate, and this was another hack, was through choice boards. So giving kids choices instead of coming into the class and saying, this is what you are doing, you don't have a choice, this is what you have to do. Start to give them some choices. Have a board where you can have like a choice menu, and you can say, okay, once you've completed this activity, you have 3 choices. You can choose from these tasks. And that kind of gave the kids, or this kind of gives the kids, independence and kind of that confidence to say, this is what I want to do, this is what I feel I can do, this is what I want to do, instead of kind of constantly telling them what to do. And this created like a really different kind of learning environment. And I've been applying this even in my grade 4 classes. And, you can see this can really foster engagement in the kids. And they feel like, okay, I'm taking ownership of my learning. All right. The next one was really integrating technology purposely in your classroom. The Teach Now course really focuses on creating a classroom where we are gamifying and we are including technology in what we are doing. You're using tools like Padlet, Nearpod, Jamboard to enhance your teaching, as well as really encourage the students to engage with what you are teaching, but also give them some, parts where they can collaborate as teams, work together on Padlets, etc., etc. So not just having them have screen time where they're watching movies or just playing games on the iPad, but actually doing something, having a task that they need to do together on a PPT or on a Padlet. So really being intentional about what technological tools we are using in the classroom was something that I took away when it came to that. Okay, so we're done now with the curriculum design hacks. Now let's talk about parent communication, because this one was really, really important. This one, we will also had a whole module about this, where we really started to kind of role play how we would handle dealing with parents and giving parents feedback about their children. And one of the most important ones that I learned was actually to adopt the 3 positives before a concern rule. Okay, so this is reflecting on Moland's emphasis on empathy and professionalism. We shared 3 good things about a child. So when you're talking to a parent, you need to share three good things about the child, and then you address the concern. So instead of saying, hey, please could you come in, I need to talk to you about your child's behavior, your child's been doing this, this, and this, and this, which is bad, da 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 da, like going on about the negative stuff, really sets the ground up, or rather sets you up for failure when it comes to connecting with the parent. Really try to have some 3 positive things that you want to say about the child, and then lead with or rather then bring in the matter that you want to talk about. This will build some rapport and trust with the parents, to show them that you are here to help the child. You actually care about the child. You've seen some really good traits about the child, but there are some things that they need to work on. Okay. The next one is actually starting to share some weekly learning snapshots. Now, this is something that we don't necessarily do in our subject here in our school, but we've recently actually started emphasizing this. This is something that the school has kind of emphasized on the department, and it's actually something that I learned in Moland too. I kind of put it in the because back of my mind, because it wasn't something that was really in my job description, or rather in my KPIs, but it actually inspired me to remember this, because it really was something that we spoke about a lot in Moland, where we send some short Friday recaps to the parents with photos, quotes, highlights, things that the child achieved in that week. It doesn't have to be a wonderful essay that the child wrote. It could be a change in behavior. It could be helpfulness, politeness, respect, whatever the case may be, teamwork, really informing the parent what is happening in the classroom, because they are not there with you, right? They are not in the classroom. They're not watching their child progress. So sharing those little high moments with the parent really will help you build that rapport, and the parent rather will see that this teacher goes over and beyond for my kid. And it's not a lot. It's just you making a note of something happening in the classroom, sending a message in your parents' group or sending them a private message if you want. So this was something that I really want to actually start using more, and it kind of reminded me that we had a very deep conversation with my cohort when I was at Moreland about this. So yeah, it really got me excited. So yeah, guys, these are the 8 things I wanted to chat about. It's really something that I think you need to constantly reflect on these things and other things that you might feel like you are learning, whatever at whatever institution that you're enrolled with. These are the things that I feel like were key hacks that helped me when I started working in this school as a primary school teacher. And Moreland really set me up for success because a lot of these things have helped me stand out in the position that I am in. So yeah, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope this video was eye-opening. Let me know which one of these hacks you will be taking away and using in your career, in your teaching career. And yeah, loves, I hope that you're going to share this with other teachers, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want me to share in the next video if you've got any interesting topics that you want me to discuss. And thank you so much to Moreland University for sponsoring this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.